Hey everyone, welcome to Friday the 14th. Good thing it's not Friday the 13th. Hope everybody's had a great week. Hope everybody's looking forward to a great weekend. I know I am. Let's jump right into this video here. The Bud Light Dylan Mulvaney saga continues. This is from the Daily Mail. Someone needs a drink. I know I could use one. Bud Light marketing VP behind the $6 billion Dylan Mulvaney mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. I think it was intentional. Breaks cover from her $8 million Central Park home after bosses threw her under the bus. Alyssa Heinerscheid was spotted near her $7.5 million Manhattan home amid the backlash. First time she's been out in public since the whole Dylan Mulvaney debacle. And I think I covered this in another video. She told a business podcast before the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing that she wanted to trade the brand's fratty reputation for inclusivity. We have to be more inclusive, diverse, equitable. You know, all the DEI stuff they teach at Harvard and the other Ivy League schools. So, Vice President Alyssa Heinerscheid was spotted leaving her $7.5 million Manhattan apartment close to Central Park, flanked by two men who appeared to be her security. Why would she need security? When approached for comment on the fiasco at the brewing giant by the dailymail.com on Thursday, she said no. Niet. Nine. No. She lives in a 3-bed, 3.5-bath overlooking Central Park with her husband Henry and their 3 children. She was appointed to the role in July, and she has been blamed for the backlash against Anheuser-Busch, Ambev, Budweiser, Bud Light for using Mulvaney to plug the beer. I'm not too interested in the her goings on. As far as where she lives, how much her home is, married, kids, I'm not worried about that crap. Who cares? We're going to go to the meat of the story here, where the decision to use Mulvaney to promote the brand was reportedly taken by a low-level marketing executive rather than a senior member of Heinerscheid's team. But Heinerscheid has found herself in the middle of the storm, being blamed for the decision to hire controversial Mulvaney. Mulvaney posted several videos and images on Instagram for the paid partnership, but it is unclear exactly how much he was paid. Now, I will say this. First of all, Mulvaney's a guy. Second of all, he's in a tub. Thirdly, why is he wearing a bra in a tub? Drinking beer. I mean, come on, man. On March 30th, Heinerscheid gave an interview to a business podcast in which she wanted to make Bud Light less fratty and more inclusive. There's that word again, inclusive. 2 days later, on April 1st, Mulvaney, who began transitioning to a woman in 2021, was unveiled as a brand partner. One small problem. Mulvaney isn't going to fully transition. He hasn't taken that final step, and I doubt he ever does. Many conservative famous faces swiftly dropped Bud Light, with Kid Rock shooting at several cases of beer and saying F Bud Light and F Anheuser-Busch, have a terrific day. Exactly. It comes as after insiders revealed that no one at a senior level at Anheuser-Busch was aware of the partnership. So this is what you call, if the bosses don't know, someone just going rogue. The decision to include Mulvaney in the campaign was taken by a low-level marketing staffer. Two sources close told the Daily Wire. The partnership was undertaken by some low-level marketing staffer who helps manage the hundreds of influencer engagements they do, and was a mistake. Yeah, it was a $6 billion mistake. Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light have not responded to multiple requests for comment from DailyMail.com. The controversial partnership saw Mulvaney promote America's best-selling beer to 11 million followers on social media in a series of sponsored posts. Yeah, how's that working out for you? Mulvaney's post saw musician Kid Rock pull the beers from his bar, and country singers John Rich and Travis Tritt both publicly denouncing the brand. Anheuser-Busch has only made one public comment on the debacle, confirming the Bud Light cans showing Mulvaney's face were a personal gift to the influencer and not for sale to the public. Thank God. I would not want to drink a Bud Light with that face on it. They said Anheuser-Busch works with hundreds of influencers across our brands as one of many ways to authentically connect with audiences across various demographics. Well, one problem here is that you can say that they didn't connect with their audience very well with the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing, because Dylan Mulvaney is not their audience. The commemorative can was a gift to celebrate a personal milestone, is not for sale to the general public. Yeah, a personal milestone that he hasn't fully transitioned to a woman. You know, he's just a caricature. He's doing what's trendy. In a few years, he won't matter. He'll be dust. He'll be an afterthought. Amid the backlash, Anheuser-Busch market capitalization has dropped nearly $6 billion in the past 10 days, a decline of nearly 5%. Now, this is what really gets me. Although Heinerscheid says Bud Light brand is on the wane, it remains the flagship beer of Anheuser-Busch. The Belgian multinational Ambev, the world's largest brewer, saw its profits rise above expectations to more than 7% in the first quarter of 2023. It reported last month its core profit, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, was at $4.95 billion. So what are they teaching at Harvard? Harvard Business. Bud Light brand is not on the wane. Not even close. Heinerscheid previously worked in Anheuser-Busch marketing before moving to take the helm as Bud Light's vice president in July of last year. Her LinkedIn profile proudly states she is the first female to lead the largest beer brand in the industry. And then it goes into saying that Heinerscheid spoke to a business podcast on March 30th, claimed that Anheuser-Busch beer had been in decline for a really long time. Really? And you're a graduate of Harvard Business School. They have the number one brew with a market share of 13%, but they're in decline. The Harvard graduate declared it essential to attract more female and younger drinkers because otherwise there will be no future for Bud Light. Wrong. Doesn't take a rocket science to see the flaws in her theory. She told the Make Yourself at Home podcast that she was convinced Bud Light must incorporate inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive. It feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and men. Bud Light already appeals to women and men. There was no decline in popularity of Bud Light. There was no decline in anything regarding Bud Light. Heinerscheid claims she had a super clear mandate to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. You want to elevate the brand? This is the brand that did an entire marketing campaign over one word. What's up? This is the brand that has generated some of the most iconic Super Bowl commercials in history. This is the brand that every so often comes out with one of the most off-the-wall marketing campaigns, and it sticks in your memory. She criticized Bud Light's former marketing strategy as dated and male-focused, calling it a hangover. No, this is just a woke individual that doesn't pay attention to her customers, her market. This is somebody that is just projecting what she thinks onto the brand. That's what this is. So I'm not going to get into it anymore. This is just another twist in the story of Bud Light and Dylan Mulvaney. And I think it's fascinating the deafness of a marketing exec not knowing her customer, forcing her view on an iconic brand, saying that it's not inclusive enough. It doesn't market to women. Wrong. So I'd be interested in hearing your comments. Leave a comment down below. Please like this video, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload content. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for watching as always. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.